Lonely Attack on the Different World, Web Novel, Chapter 18. We can't understand each other at all. The language of the other world seems to be pretty difficult. Day 18. Morning, the camp, in front of the tent. Sadly, I didn't have flight among my skills, and also no launch or tailspin or crashing. Everyone was waking up and washing their faces at the river. For breakfast, we have fish. When we get away from the river, mushrooms will become our only choice. If we can have fish now, we should. Finally, we're getting out of the woods. Grasslands. It's all covered in hills, so it's not plains. The view is better than in the forest, but one still can't see that far. Farsight is also not too useful since hills are getting in the way. Do I have no other choice but to take another flight? It was fun after all, but, well, after the launch immediately fell down, so it doesn't really count as flying. Yes, a fall being the only thing following the takeoff is a problem. Yesterday, even if I didn't go into a tailspin and crash after losing the balance, I would have fallen anyway. Yeah, I didn't think about landing at all, but I flew pretty well, didn't I? Even 1,000 years later, human won't be able to soar through the skies like that. Well, what is leaving out different worlds? What do I do about the landing? Will a parachute work? No, a parachute needs considerable height, or there won't be any deceleration effect. I won't be jumping that far. I also have no idea how to make one, or what the materials for it are. If only I had something that could work as a replacement for levitation magic, but for now, anything that can be useful for landing. I ponder looking at my stats. Walking, movement, and weight are for taking off. Packing and monorapping are for crashing. Flying is also a form of movement, so movement might actually give me supplementary effects, even during the flight. So it might be needed, even if it's in the air. If a parachute is no good, then maybe I can use wind magic to create an air cushion that would weaken the impact from the fall. Maybe I can even change the direction? Or rather, if I use it mid-air, won't I actually be able to fly? Yeah, this might be it. Hey, Haraka-kun, are you listening? What if I dash with airwalk into the sky? Could it mean, listen to me? Whoa, that startled me. What is it? Listen to me? I thought it was a galactic diva. But it turns out it's the president. Please don't ask me to transform during the fight. It sounds super painful. Translator's note. This is a reference to Macross Universe. There's something strange over here. Seems to be. So I kept asking you to check it out with Farsight. All this time. Someone is being attacked by monsters. An old dude, another old dude, and someone in armor. An archer and a mage. Someone else. 6 people in total. Will they be fine if we don't help them? Are they winning? The president is worried about some old dudes so far away that one cannot even see them from here, but I'm wary of them. Being humans and getting attacked by monsters does not necessarily guarantee that they are good guys. Imagine saving bandits just to get attacked by them. Actually, for President and the others, this scenario might be more dangerous than monsters. Knowing full well how dangerous it is, they unanimously exiled the wannabes. In other words, no one tried to kill them. And after getting attacked in return, the geeks ran away. The other party was trying to kill or enslave them, yet they couldn't take their lives. They are way too lenient towards people acting with malice. The only people allowed to do that are those who have absolute advantage in power, which wouldn't allow enemies to hurt them no matter how hard they tried. The main reason why I tagged along with them to town is because humans are more dangerous than monsters. Haraka-kun, let's help them, with a group of the fastest people. With this distance, we won't get there in time by running. And what are you going to do if they're bandits? From what I was able to see, a dude with a sword, a dude with a spear, full plate armor, long-haired archer covering behind an overturned carriage, a hooded mage, and some other person. Their attire isn't bad, but it says nothing about their characters. I wouldn't trust a noble just because they dressed well. There's no reason to help them. And the monsters are either wolves or dogs, not just dog-faced monsters. A pack of about 30 in size, and judging by their movements, they have cooperation. Once the formation is broken, they are screwed. Even if we run there with our fastest members, we still might have the tables turned on us due to the sheer difference in numbers. Haraka-kun, if they turn out to be bad people and will try to hurt our friends, I will kill them. But, since we don't know if they are bad people or not, I'd like to save them. But if it's impossible for us, then I ask you, please, save them. Well, I knew she'd say that. If you are going to suspect everyone just because you don't know them, then it's better not to go to a town in the first place, since there would be no point in meeting other people. As naive as they are, they still seem to have a certain resolve. Well, if they're ready to act as not to regret later, and to reflect on their actions, it should be fine. That's why I came along anyway. I'll go then. Be on your guard at all times. Yes, I will definitely protect everyone here. I won't make it in time by running, but dashing using yesterday's quartet of movement, walking, mono-rapping, and weight, I might make it in time. Or might not. I can only try. It just occurred to me, no idea if I will actually be able to pull it off, but I will make it in time. After all, it will only take one moment. I reinforce my body with mono-rapping on the run, then make myself lighter with weight, and while still having movement magic on, I envelop myself with wind magic and dash into the sky. Yesterday I misunderstood it as being launched into the air, but in fact I just dashed there. Otherwise airwalk wouldn't be possible. It really only took a moment, using movement and surrounding myself with wind as I accelerate, kicking off in the air. The speed rose to the extreme, and in the blink of an eye, the scene I was watching through Farsight was right in front of me. Or rather, I can't stop. Coming from a super low trajectory, I crash into the ground, getting about 10 dogs caught up into it, colliding, tumbling around, getting blown away, which reminds me I didn't think of a way to stop. Are you okay? No, are you okay? Yeah, they seem to be okay. The wolves don't look okay, though. About half of them aren't moving. A multi-wolf collision accident. Since it took me only a few seconds to arrive at that spot, there couldn't even be seen with the naked eye. Then my speed must have easily been in the 4 digits. Covering even 10 kilometers in 10 seconds means traveling at 3,600 kilometers per hour? Faster than sound? Wait, if I went over Mach, did it come with a supersonic boom? The distance was easily over 10 kilometers, but I'm absolutely certain that it didn't even take 10 seconds. Yeah, as expected, a collision at such speeds is fatal for wolves. The wolves that were instantly blown to pieces and scattered around hit the other wolves with those splinters, tearing them apart as well. Meanwhile, the wolves that were just blown away are barely breathing. Is this a shockwave? A thick cloud of dust is rising. Finishing off the remaining wolves with Windcutter, I approach the old men. Are you injured? Need a potion? Well, it's mushroom-flavored, though. Looks like they had no injuries. I seem to be the one hurt most here. Yep, the very culprit of the crash accident. The mushroom potion is disgusting. Let me thank you again. You saved us, thank you. As things were going, we were sure to get wiped out. I'm the leader of this party, Ofta. Thank you for saving my comrades. Thanks, man. I thought we were done for. You're going to Omoi town, right? I'll return the favor there. I'm Gatok. I'll treat you to a drink. These old men are thanking me, lowering their heads. The full armor and trio from the rear seem to be treating their wounds behind the carriage, so the 2 old dudes went to check on them. So there is a town? The town of Omoi? Ofu? The old man came from that town, it seems, but I lack the communication skills to pull additional information from them. I'll leave it to the president and the other girls' girl power. The girls are running over here, but it will take a while. Even though they are so far, even though I'm not using Farsight, I can still see them swaying. Yep, and all of them glared at me from such a distance. That pack of green wolves was attacking the merchants, so the guilds put up a request. The info was saying there were 6 to 8 wolves. To think there was more than 30 of them. We were about to die for sure. 37 wolves? There was one also called Big Green Wolf, but it turned into splinters first. Are you serious? Even one big green wolf is bad news. Those idiots at the guild putting up such a request. The old dude with a spear is mad, very mad. Well, they did almost get annihilated after having bad intel from the guild. I can't blame him. The carriage seems to be done for, and the horse is dead. The wheels are ruined. I helped to push it upright, but it will have to be abandoned. We planned to attack using the carriage for cover, but with the big green wolf, it of course wouldn't work. Damn it! Ah, what a huge loss. What am I going to do about my bar tab? In the end, they decided to share the luggage among the 6 of them. I can't expose item bag before strangers, so I quietly watch. Since I had nothing better to do, I put some health mushrooms on skewers. After toasting and salting them, I hand them over. Even if they had no actual injuries, they're probably still damaged and fatigued. So special for you, mushroom doping. I might be able to start a dubious business with this. It's so tasty. It's my first time having such a mushroom. I feel more energetic. Delicious. This is a health mushroom. Something so valuable. Thank you. I'm really recovered? So these are the so-called HP mushrooms? Health mushrooms? It's true. The pain is gone. Thank you, lad. And on top of saving our lives, I can't thank you enough. Everyone is pleased with the mushrooms, and it also seems to be something precious, despite them growing in such large numbers. Aside from the two old men, everyone else were young girls. The fully armored person turned out to be a model-like Western beauty. The archer who was shooting from behind is a beautiful elf. Okay, the old dudes seem to be the enemies. There should be no problem with killing them. Hey, Haraka-kun, what's going on? Did you just try to go into battle mode? Why are you looking at Afta-san and Gatak-san with a flat gaze? I got scolded? Well, as expected of the owner of the flat gaze, it only took her one glance to realize I was going into attack mode. The president's scornful eye is not just for show. Oh, you finally caught up. Good job. No, I was here for quite a while already. And I was also keeping my guard up, just in case. Yeah, she was vigilant of the old dudes, standing behind my back. She was even admitting bloodthirst when full-plate armor-san held my hand, thanking me. She was probably trying to protect me. It felt like the bloodthirst was directed at me, but that's probably just my imagination. And the town seems to be standing on the river, so it actually was there after all. The geek theory was correct. Okay, for now, let's refrain from hunting them down. Omoi town. The name sounds so difficult to remember. I'm sure I will forget it before we even reach it. The names of the old men were also hard to remember, but since I didn't remember them, it's fine. The Western beauty in full armor is Akemi-san. Looks like she is fine with Kemi or Ami or whatever. Akemi-san, you say. She could work at a snack bar with such a name. Let's visit it. I wonder if high school students are allowed to enter. Ah, she is so pretty! A real elf-san! Just a moving work of art! Is the elf Kirikiru-san, who for some reason is very popular with the schoolgirls. Full Armor Girl is also, Kya, so cool, shake my hand! Very popular with the girls. The remaining two are the mage, Yabgeek-san, and the holy mage, Gaventier. Both are cute, but it's impossible, absolutely impossible. Remembering the names aside, I can't even pronounce them. Even their party members are calling them Eve and T. All of them probably can't pronounce these names as well. They are chatting with the uniform vice president's group while walking, and I'm stuck with two old dudes? There are 24 girls and I only get two old men? After all, the names of this world all sound so alien, so they are hard to remember. Why is it? I feel 40 eyes glaring at my back? I might die from those stairs alone if I turn around. Day 18, afternoon, Omoi town. I never left Japan, let alone visited Europe, so I can't tell if it looks European or not. I also wasn't born in the Middle Ages, so I'm not sure if it looks medieval or not. It is also my first time coming to another world, so I'm not sure if it's typical for another world or not. How should I put it? Stone-made? Or more like rock-piled? That's what the buildings look like. The buildings appear not like they were built to look like that, but more like they turned out like this after being built. Every building happens to be made of stone, even though it doesn't look like there are any plans or regulations for that. And it also doesn't seem like they were built with organic architecture in mind. It's just that all the materials used are stone and wood, that's all. Almost everyone in the town looks Western, with well-defined features, like one of those sculptures from the West. A lot of good-looking guys. If you like defined features so much, then how about I carve them even deeper, is the kind of feeling I get. Well, there are also a lot of pretty women. The children are cute and the adults are beautiful. A very nice place. As the old men brought us here, it turned out that to enter the town we have to pay. But it seems like they also accept magic stones, so I paid for 21 people. 4 stones were enough. I also got some change in coins. In the item bag, I have tons of magic stones, which I don't even know where to use. There are so many that I wouldn't even notice having 4 less. Still, can't be compared to the sheer volume of mushrooms, though. The president's plan is to go to the guild, exchange stuff for money, register, and find an inn. And in the meantime, collect information on the geeks. Finding the geeks would most likely finish the process of gathering information on this world. And that being the case, we head to the Adventurers Guild. The old men who are guiding us are full of intentions to storm into the guild with a yell. Meanwhile, the girls from a different world were swallowed and absorbed by the group of our girls. A yellow signboard? Is that it? Wow, a real Adventurers Guild. Wait. The building is completely ordinary, just made out of stone, just like every other one. The old men couldn't endure it any longer and rushed into the building. At that age, they sure lacked control. As we went inside, all eyes immediately gathered at me. Is this popularity? Wait, it's mostly dudes. No, I politely refuse. Somehow there are a lot of unpleasant stares. I also heard someone click their tongues. The mood is bad, the manners are bad, and their faces are also bad. Such an annoying bunch. A group of the roughest, most thuggish, and dumbest-looking guys stood up. Rather, I'm quite certain they didn't look dumb, but were actually just dumb. Glaring at me, they walked towards me. Whoa, so cliché, how annoying. It's that? Are they angry that one man is walking around with a bunch of girls? Yeah, if I saw such a man, I would be far from angry. I'd be outraged. In light novels, newcomers get into a quarrel after bringing cute girls to a guild. Standard, routine, and cliché. They'd even get picked on if there were only 1 or 2 girls. And absolutely so if there were 3 or 4. If they brought 5 or 6, I think it's just fine to attack them on sight. With 7 or 8, even guild staff will attack. 10 or more girls? Are you screwing with us? They should be publicly remonstrated on the streets. Unforgivable. And there are 24. The state itself would take action. That is the enemy of humanity, and he must be destroyed. No objections.
Hey, you, brat with the asty eyes.
Huh? What did you just say? The creature with the face, character, brains, upbringing, luck with women, future prospects, personality, nature, guts, and spirit being so much worse than that of a goblin that even comparing you two seems like insults to goblins? With that miserably dreadful, awful face, you are calling my eyes nasty? I'm super duper mad. Why is the obvious winner of the grand prize for the most atrocious mug bitching about my eyes?
I dare you to say that one more time. Huh?
The bastard with the dreadfully awful face and miserable character, brains, upbringing, luck with women, future prospects, personality, nature, guts, and spirit slumped down onto the floor, and while crying, trembling, and prostrating themselves. What is this? Picking a fight with someone and then doing this? Haraka-kun! You shouldn't do that. Even the people behind them are crying. The receptionist ladies are trembling. Don't glare at people. Well, I did glare at them, but wouldn't you normally do that? A bit? What is this situation? Why are the guys that click their tongues hiding under the tables? Is this an emergency drill? Is my stare considered a calamity? I had it. What is this? I even have contacts properly equipped. It's written that they will make my eyes better. What is this treatment? Why are they glaring at me with such awful faces, and now I'm the one to blame after I glared back at them just a bit? What is this? For some reason, the president decided to isolate me from the public, isekai bullying. Then I'm all alone in the corner of the guild. The adventurers won't even glance my way. All of them are sitting at round tables, so at least one of them has to face my way, but for some reason, no one would meet my eyes. They are forcibly looking the other way so hard that I'm beginning to wonder if they're going to break their necks. No, you glared at me first. Why am I being treated as the bad guy? What a cruel town. Maybe the geeks were bullied out of here as well. A beautiful receptionist lady won't look my way. Scary-looking adventurer won't look my way. A strong-looking knight man in armor won't look my way. A pretty swordswoman won't look my way. A suspicious mage in a hood won't look my way. Oh, I'm bored. Ah, the old man came back. The spear old man looked around and asked in wonder, I'm back, but what's with this weird mood? You lot, don't tell me you tried to pick on our benefactor. The old spearman glared around at the surrounding people, but no one looked our way. What's this? What happened? Well, they tried to pick a fight with me when I came in, insulting, and now I'm being bullied. For some reason, everyone in the guild shook their heads at once. No, this is bullying. The sword old man came back as well. Sorry, can I have some of your time? It looks like they want to ask something in regards to the Green Wolves. Why is everyone staring into the distance? Bullying rookies, or maybe bullying outsiders? Once again, everyone in the guild shook their heads together. This is bullying, definitely. Something to ask? Me? Well, if it's about the Green Wolves, then they suddenly exploded and scattered around. So I didn't see them that well? It was you who exploded them. You're the very culprit, and it's not about the Green Wolves. I don't get it, but I don't have anything better to do anyway. For the talk, I will have to go to the second floor. Even though I passed right through the bar, no one made eye contact with me. I brought him. I'm coming in. Yes, enter. Upon entering, I saw an old man. I had had enough. What was with this percentage of old men? I got picked on after bringing 24 girls, but everyone around me are old men. I am the guild master of Omoi's Guild of Adventurers, Hakis. Sorry for summoning you. No, that's fine. I came here since I heard you had something to ask. The guild master lowered his head. What? Is he the owner of the Green Wolves? Was he letting them run free? Why is he apologizing? Let me thank you for saving Ofta's party. Thank you. This request was a complete mistake on the guild's side. It could even get a B-class party annihilated.
Even if another party was passing by, they still wouldn't have been able to rescue them. You really saved us. No, as we said, rather than rescue us, he annihilated a big green wolf. This young man. A big green wolf appeared? We'll have to relay the message and blockade the area.
As I said, he's already dead. Huh?
No, you are safe, aren't you? Who are you saying got annihilated?
Not who. That big green wolf and the pack of green wolves with it. All annihilated. Yeah, looks like they can't communicate well. Good grief, the people from other worlds these days can't even report, inform, and consult properly. How deplorable. The old men's info should be correct. They were attacked by a big green wolf and 36 green wolves, and all of them are dead.
No, I heard everyone was rescued.
Damn it doesn't get through at all. A big green wolf and 36 green wolves, a total of 37, have passed away.
Passed away? Why?
Why? How should I put it? I rushed in to save the old men and bumped into them. Kind of.
Huh? Bumped? Into Afta and the others?
No, the old men didn't go poof. They are here. Why is it? We can't understand each other at all. The language of the other world seems pretty difficult. Are you playing around? Ah, Elf-san. Finally, the density of old men decreased.
Kitty Kiddu, I'm glad that you are safe. I'm really sorry about this incident.
That aside, the big green wolf and 36 green wolves were subjugated by this Haruka-kun over there. So the green wolf request has been finished. Over.
Haruka-kun? Subjugated them?
Well, as I said, I kind of bumped into them and they went poof. Ah, I've had enough of those guys. Elf-san seems to be troubled. Troubling Elf-san, such mean old men. Abuse in a different world. I sit alone in the corner of the Adventurers Guild, even though I went there only because they called me and answered the question because they asked. Day 18, evening, Omoi, Adventurers Guild. The Guildmaster's office. Calling back Haruka-kun at the end, we ask for confirmation. In other words, we can treat it as Haruka-kun defeating them? It's unbelievable, but everyone's stories match, and Afta wouldn't joke or lie about something so important.
Even if you say that he defeated them, how? All by himself?
It's impossible. The only ones who could defeat them solo are S-ranked or above. Total monsters over level 100. And Haruka-kun is level 9. He doesn't even have the minimum level requirement to become an adventurer. He can't even become an apprentice. Narrowly beating weak monsters is the most he can do. Rather than defeating, it was more like an accident. They were obliterated upon the collision. How should I put it? A common multi-wolf collision accident? No good. I don't get what he's saying at all, but the fact that no one is trying to refute him means that it's true. What is a multi-wolf collision accident? It's a common thing? What I managed to understand is that the pack led by the big green wolf was subjugated. Afta's party is safe, and Haruka-kun rescued them. That's probably all I need. That's enough. As for the multi-wolf collision accident, I'll send an inquiry to the headquarters. We don't have information on such a thing here. Day 18, evening, Omoi Adventurers Guild, purchase counter. I'd like to sell some F-grade magic stones. Why put it as a question? Ah, it's that person. I have to be polite as possible. F-grade magic stones, correct? The price will vary depending on purity and size, so first we will appraise them and determine the price. Will that be fine with you? Where should I put them? On the counter, please. Where did he think to put it? Even though it's the purchase counter. Won't they fall off? Please put them in the center of the counter so they won't fall off. The center? Oh, there's some kind of spell. Got it. Some kind of spell? On the counter? Then he turned his bag upside down over the counter and... On that day, it took 20 people working all night to gather and appraise all of the magic stones that poured onto the counter and onto the floor. I have had enough of that person. Day 18, evening, Omoi Guild. The president and the others registered as adventurers without a problem, and we also managed to sell magic stones. 20 people over level 13 with cheat abilities coming to register caused a huge uproar among the ladies behind the registration window. And I'm just sitting here, surrounded by old men. At level 10, adventurers go through an apprenticeship, training as part of a party. At level 20, they'd formally be recognized as adventurers, allowed to form a party. At level 30, they will be able to act independently, becoming full-fledged adventurers. In other words, I cannot register with my current level 9, and even if I turn level 10, since I cannot join a party, I will still not be able to register. I will be able to register at level 20, but since I can't form a party with anyone, I won't be able to take any requests. Only sell magic stones. In other words, I can't become an adventurer until I reach level 30. And since I'm not an adventurer, I can't sell magic stones. There's no point in coming to the guild. Getting picked on, bullied, surrounded by the old men, nothing but troubles. However, today they made an exception and purchased my magic stones. Likely the reward for saving those old men. I just went to the purchase counter and followed instructions of the receptionist lady and got scolded. Just why? I even asked for confirmation and they got angry anyway. Crying, they asked me to come back tomorrow for payment. It's my fault? Am I to blame here? Day 18, late evening, White Weirdo Inn. Getting a recommendation for an inn at the Adventurers Guild, we now head there. The White Lover Inn. Is this a love hotel or a souvenir shop? Translator's note, visually, Weirdo and Lover look somewhat similar but sound nothing alike. White Lover is a European-style cookie manufactured and sold by Japanese confectionery maker in Hokkaido. The idea of a dude bringing 20 girls to an inn pissed me off, but it turns out it's a love hotel? Just what was the guild thinking when they made this recommendation? Could it be that they saw the skills of the president and thought that this was her harem? No, it's nothing. I was just thinking about the sweets from Hokkaido, probably. I wonder from which skill the sharpness of Stare-san's gaze comes from, and while I was racking my brains over this, the need to do that disappeared. White Weirdo Inn. Time to call the police. It's a weirdo, and a white one. And on top of that, it's an inn. I want to report this. Welcome. The Adventurers Guild has already contacted us. Goodbye. I'm off to burn down the guild. A poster girl. A cute poster girl. The problem is the poster itself. A big problem. Mister, please wait. It's okay. The only strange thing here is the name. You shouldn't set fire to the Adventurers Guild. No, it's not okay. White Weirdo is surely not okay. If you know that it is strange, why don't you change it? Half crying, the poster girl tried to stop me. Indeed, going all the way back just to burn the guild sounds like a pain, so I should just shoot at it from here. Haraka-kun, why are you holding your staff like a rifle? Why are you pointing it at the Adventurers Guild? Why do your eyes look like the main character from Golgo? Don't make a girl cry. I'm not going to shoot. I'm not, but it's just that. Diving into the urge a bit. I heard about giving into an urge, but diving into it? So you are totally doing it on purpose. So you're brimming with desire to shoot. This is a premeditated crime. Okay, President, will you be able to say, yesterday I stopped at White Weirdo's place until the morning? Shoot. The job was accepted, free of charge. No, don't! The ladies from the guild often recommend our inn, so we're getting a lot of customers, and also... For some reason, the poster girl is desperately trying to stop me with tears in her eyes. Okay, got it. I won't shoot. Having said that, I patted her on the head, after which her face turned red. Father, we have customers. Saying that, she went back into the inn. Yes, it's fine. Tomorrow. I'm going to the guild anyways. There's no need to shoot it right now. For some reason, the girls are looking at me with Golgo eyes. Huh? The food was indeed tasty, the first proper meal in a while, real cooking. The rooms were tidy, and though it required an additional fee, they also had a bath. Yeah, just do something about the name. White Weirdo seems to be the name of the hero from the town where the owners of this inn were previously living. Who would give a hero such a weird nickname? When a giant swarm of monsters appeared, threatening to swallow the town, he took a stand against the monsters all alone, allowing the people of the town to escape. The hero perished along with the town and the horde of monsters. No one knows his name, but people call him the White Weirdo. So in admiration and gratitude to the hero, they gave the inn such a name. I bet the hero doesn't like that at all. Just forget the name already, White Weirdo. As I grew up, father, mother, grandfather, grandmother all told me stories about White Weirdo. It is only recently that I noticed the name is weird. Even so, I have respect, gratitude, and admiration towards him. Yeah, changing the name would probably be impossible. She's been brainwashed since her childhood. They say that until the very end, the White Weirdo kept fighting the monsters, saying that this is his town so he won't run away, and that he will protect his home until the end. And everyone else should escape and make new homes of their own, homes filled with happiness. So we decided to make his new home a happy one. That's why we named it the White Weirdo. Yeah, it could have been a great story, if not for that last part. It could have been a legend, if not for the name. I gave up on making them change the name. Even if I tell them that if you give up, the inn is already over, they still won't change the name anyway. I chill in my separate room. I'm level 9 now, so let's check my status while I can. Name Haruka. Race human. Age 16. Level 9. HP 120. 14 up. MP 122. 15 up. Vitality 118. 13 up. Power 117. 13 up. Speed 118. 15 up. Dexterity 116. 14 up. Mind 130. 16 up. Intellect 134. 18 up. SP 177. Martial Arts, Cane Arts level 6, Avoidance level 5, Premonition level 5 up, Mana Wrapping level 6 up, Magic, Temperature level 4, Movement level 6, Weight level 5 up, Packing level 5, Magic of the 4 Elements level 5 up, Wood Magic level 4 up, Lightning Magic level 3 up, Ice Magic level 2 up, Skills, Health level 3, Sensitive Body level 3, Gymnastics level 4, Walking level 6, Command level 3, Appraisal level 5 up, Farsight level 5 up, Detect Presence level 6 up, Search level 6 up, Mana Control level 6, Erase Presence level 5 up, Stealth level 5 up, Concealment level 4 up, Map level 5 up, Concentration level 6 up, Physical Resistance level 4 up, MP Recovery level 5 up, HP Recovery level 5 2 up, Parallel Thinking level 3 up, Serial Thinking level 3 2 up, Rush level 1 new, Airwalk level 1 new. Titles: Hikokomori level 4, Neat level 3, Loner level 4, Mage level 5. Unknown Communication level 3 up, Jack of all trades level 3, Muppet level 3. As expected, I didn't get Flight, but now I have Rush level 1. Is this a skill for moving faster or a charge like something? Which is it? I did both of those things after all. Then Airwalk level 1, walking in the air, the god of the NBA. If it allows me to fly in the air, then I will be able to have fried birds. Stat-wise, I'm beginning to lean towards spellcasting jobs. Intelligence and mind are both over 130. Do mages of this world charge at monsters? Since I'm doing that, yet my stats lean towards spellcasting, isn't this what this means? Mages charging at enemies from the rear. This different world is such a scary place.